Alright, hey guys, it's Tyler from Reviews of Cool Stuff, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about what it means to be a social influencer. I get this question from time to time. What does it mean to be a social influencer, and what can that do for you? So I just wanted to expound a little bit on that today. A social influencer is simply someone who gets online onto social platforms and influences. And that can be for good or bad. Now, we're all influenced through social media, whether that be through making purchases on certain products because our friends recommend them, or going to a park because someone just posted on Facebook that this is the best park ever, or whatever. Everyone has a little bit of social influence, but you become a social influencer when you start deliberately posting things to influence people. Now, there's really three kinds of influencer. You've got a micro influencer, macro influencer, and mega influencer. And most of us are going to be micro-influencers. That's someone who has a social following of anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000, but you can actually be a social influencer with even less than 10,000. Now, there's no reason for that. You can get thousands of followers relatively quickly if you just do a few things, and I'll talk about that in another video. But let's assume that we're going to be a micro-influencer. Some of the advantages of being a micro-influencer is if you start influencing people in making purchasing decisions or in doing certain kinds of activities, one, it shows that you're an expert in that area, and you can have doors open up to you if you're an expert. But secondly, you can actually make money. There are a lot of opportunities that come to people if you can influence to make purchasing decisions. People will send you free products. In some cases, they'll pay you to do products. A few years ago, I started doing this. I had no social following at all, but I wanted to get free stuff. Honestly, that was the reason, is I just wanted people to send me free stuff. So I set up some profiles online and built a brand, and I did it relatively quickly. Within just a few months, I had several thousand followers. And then I started asking companies to send me stuff, and they did. And they send me stuff, and I would just take pictures of it, make some short videos, which I posted to this channel, Reviews of Cool Stuff. And at first I was just getting free stuff, and it wasn't really fancy stuff, but over time I got better and better stuff, and then people started paying me to post reviews of their stuff or to demonstrate how to use their things. And so it just got better and better. Now, I still am a micro-influencer. I don't have a huge following. In fact, my total following across platforms is still probably under 50,000. It's right around 50,000. So I'm still a relatively small influencer. Yet last year I got paid over $1,000 to review products. I was sent over 100 products by Amazon to review. Not to review for Amazon, but from various companies. And so I got a lot of free stuff, and it was cool stuff. The most recently I reviewed a ukulele and a vacuum cleaner, and it's really cool. Now, if you're a micro-influencer, there's one other kind of influence that you can have. Now, you can review things generally like I have. I just review all sorts of things. If I want something, I'll ask people to send it to me, and if they do, then I review it. But another kind of influencer is something called a brand ambassador. And brand ambassadors are those that are really passionate about a particular product. So if, for example, all day long you drink Diet Coke and you just want to tell everyone about your Diet Coke, you can make videos just about Diet Coke. So you have this established niche, your Diet Coke niche, where all your videos have to do with Diet Coke, and then you're an ambassador for that brand. Now, it's unlikely that Coca-Cola is going to hire you to make videos for them unless you're a mega influencer, or at least a macro influencer, one with a following of 100,000 to a few million. But for smaller companies, especially if there's like a local company that you just really love and want to support, and you start making stuff for them, it's really likely that at some point, if you make good videos and shoot good pictures or whatever, or write good reviews, they're going to start asking you to promote them, and you can become a legit brand ambassador. Now, for me, this just happened organically. I just mentioned I reviewed a ukulele this last month. Well, it's like the 7th or 8th ukulele I've reviewed, and it's because I get these ukuleles from a brand called K-Mees. If you're familiar with my channel, you've seen a bunch of these videos. I love the ukuleles, and so do my kids, and so do my students, and they're cheap. And so after I reviewed one or two, I wrote back to them and I said, hey, I really like these. Do you want to keep sending them to me? And they did, because I made good videos. They're getting a lot of views on YouTube. It's helping them to sell more product. And so they're happy. Anytime I ask for one, they send me another ukulele, because they know that they're going to get a good return on their investment by sending me the product. Now, if I had more of a following, then I could probably say, hey, do you want to keep sending me these ukuleles and pay me $100 per review or whatever. With this particular brand, I haven't asked for that because I don't have enough social pull. But with other companies, especially companies where I'm not as passionate about their product, I do ask for money, and I'm often paid to make those reviews. So it can be really awesome to have some sort of social influence, because you can get cool products and you can get paid. Now, I'll talk more about this in the future, but I've decided I'm going to start making these videos about how to get free stuff, because I wrote this book, How to Get Free Stuff, and some people have bought it, but I thought I could just make some quick videos to give you the bullet points, the main ideas. So the first chapter is on social influence, where it talks about the difference between micro, macro, and mega influencers. It talks about being a brand ambassador and how to start your social brand. So if you want to read the actual book, you can get it as an ebook or in paperback, and I'll just put a link in the description below, so if you want to read the book, you can. Now, you don't have to, and my plan is I'm going to keep making videos where I hit the main points of each chapter. So if you're undecided on the book, watch a few more videos and see if it's going to bring value to you. I just want you to be able to get free stuff like me, because it's made my life better. It has influenced my family. And even my students. I have a lot of cool stuff that I take for my students at school, and so it's really been a blessing in my life, and I'd like for you to have that same opportunity. So if you want to get free stuff, it starts with becoming a micro-influencer, and we'll talk more about that in the next video. Alright, bye-bye.